I was having some competition. My Disney wall clock in the living room was going off about the time I was starting the video. But hello. How are you doing? We are going to be talking about Walmart. So I just got back in and I'm doing a quick video because I need to put all this stuff to use and make sure that I have everything I need in my list in my head for Christmas Eve. That I'm going to do like a little, it's going to be like a stop in. I've been telling some friends and some family members, and we're going to try to have something for some smaller kids for a few hours, maybe even get the fire pit going in the backyard because it's probably going to be cold enough for that. We might show a couple of those claymation movies, at least I'm hoping, on my sister's outdoor big screen TV, and maybe we'll just have to have some blankets. But anyway, I went to pick up a prescription and I was just going to go in and then go hit the vision place because I need to order some contacts. Actually, I need an eye exam. And I'm saying all that to say this is I came out with all these goodies. And I don't know, guys, if you're like me, but there's just one time of the year that I'll allow myself to really just splurge if I have the money. You know, of course, if I don't have it, you know, the splurging is going to be a lot less. And this year, I just was thinking I want to buy some things. I'm making a lot of things, but I want to have some other things in case I don't get to make everything on the list, because I might just maybe make one or two and then save some stuff for New Year's or whatever. I wanted to have a backup, so I kind of went a little hog wild. So anyway, before we get into it, like, share, comment, and definitely hype the video if you can. Also, if you're new, thank you for stopping by. I hope you will click that subscribe bell. It does help me. Guys, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for just supporting me in this channel. And we're going to jump right on into it. I am sitting at my kitchen table. It's pretty late at night, so I'm hoping that I can get this done before anybody comes in and out the front door or the garage here, because it's about the time for everybody to show up from their jobs. But let me start off with this right here, because one of the reasons why I got the prescription, I said, oh, I need to get some chocolate milk because I know my grandson's going to be here. And I have those Dollar Tree chocolate milks that are in the pantry, and they're fine, but they're good till like February of next year, and I kind of want to hold on to them for like last minute. So I picked up this one, and you know, he gets about one or two, you know, sippy cups, if you want to call it that, of chocolate milk, because he's kind of even got himself tired of it, but I still had to pick up some. So I got this great value. It was $1.96. I was going to get the big one, but you know, the other kids that are coming in, they don't drink chocolate milk. They want soda or they want juice, but my grandson will pick this over anything, or believe it or not, he will actually ask for water. He does drink his water. So that was like $1.96. So I grabbed that, and I'm sure to be gone in 2 days. It's going to be gone. Okay. So it's seasonal stuff. This is like a last minute, you know, hurrah. There wasn't a lot of people in the store this close to Christmas, which I was shocked, but I did find some little things that I was a little bit surprised about. So if you watched my Walmart haul back about a week ago or so, I don't even know what day it was, I bought some of these moon pies that are the Christmas ones that have 10 individual wraps in them. And I think I said I want to say they were $3.97. They might have been $2.97. No, I'm pretty sure they were $3.97. Well, they had them again for $2. And I was like, well, you know what? That's 20 of them for $4. And they're individually wrapped. That's what I like. So if I do a little bit of, like, I don't think I want to do stockings I think it's going to be 6 kids that are hopefully going to come, and then 2 infants, but they're not going to get a goodie bag because they don't have teeth. And anyhow, I'm going to, you know, have little things I'm going to put in like a little treat bag. That's what I want to call it, for them, because my grandson is going to do his Christmas on Christmas Eve at my house. The other kids, I think they're going to do theirs at their own house, and Zaire will do his main Christmas on Christmas Day. And I say that because I'm just sending some treat things because it's Christmas Eve, and they're little kids. They don't understand. They're waiting for their big day at their house. So this is just going to be like a little treat, because I like to get myself all busy and rushed and cook a lot of things and make a lot of desserts, just because it's not like I have any time, right? And I'm being very facetious. I'm being very facetious, really, when I say this, because I don't know why I put myself through this, but it's fun. It will be fun. And I know it will make some of the kids happy. So on that note, I was at the Little Debbie section. They had all of them laid out. And I saw these donuts, and I just thought they're really stinking cute. I don't know how many's in here, but this is a 8.9 ounce bag. These were $2.97. And I'm going to tell you, I just wanted to have, I'm going to make a charcuterie board. Charcuterie board, I don't even know, but you know what I'm saying. I have two different ones. I've got one I'm going to put savory food in, and then I have another one I'm going to put, little sweets in, and this is going to go on there. And I just thought this would be cute, and that is a splurge item for me because I usually don't do that. But it gets even better on the splurge items. And I had to show you this stuff because I want to go ahead and write down the things that I do have, the things I've already collected. And I'm thinking I'm about done with everything that I know of. So I went ahead and grabbed these because they were $2.50 when they used to be like, I think even the box says, I don't know, I think I saw 3 something, maybe not on this one, but these were $2.50, and there's only 5 cakes in there, but they were, I've seen them as high as $5 and something at some stores, and at least $3.97 at most stores. So when I saw these were $2.50, I said, you know what, they're individually wrapped. I'm really a sucker for anything that's individually wrapped because that way I can open them up, display them, and whatever doesn't get eaten on that, I can stick them back in the box and store them, right? So I got not one, this one is the Christmas tree cakes. Now they had the chocolate ones, but I tend to just like the vanilla ones myself. I don't know why. I think the chocolate ones last year I didn't like them. They didn't have a good flavor. But it just says celebrate 40 years of Christmas tree cakes, and this is the real deal, guys. That's the Little Debbie. Little Debbie herself. I usually get the store brand, but today it's Christmas, or it's almost Christmas. Now, one thing, if you know anything about Wendy, aka Kitty Street, I don't think I've ever said this. I do not like the taste of gingerbread at all. If you give me something that's gingerbread, I might say, well, thank you, but I'm going to give it to someone else who likes it, and I don't think anybody in my family likes it. But I do have other people coming that's not just my family, and I'm hoping somebody will like, and I might put this in the little kids' little treat boxes when they go home. This is the gingerbread soft cookies, and there's 8 of them individually wrapped. And I know, well, all of them were $2.50, but I know I saw some that said like $3 up here, but these were $2.50, and they're individually wrapped, and I thought these would be cute, again, to make like little Christmas treat bags for the kids, or also have them like put out for snacks too. Now this one, I hem-hawed about, there it is, $3.19. Okay, this was $2.50 though, they had them for $2.50. This is the Snowflakes Brownie. I don't know what that is on the back. And these only have 5, and I did hem-haul about these because I do actually like the Little Debbie brownies, and I'm going to show you the other one that I bought, but this one's like little snowflakes. So I picked that up for $2.50, and then I got the one that was the Christmas tree brownies that I know are pretty good, and these were $2.50. 8 ounces, 5 individually wrapped ones. And when you put all this together, like in a little, bowl or whatever, it's going to be pretty cool. And it even has some little tags on the back, which I probably won't even remember, and we'll send them out. And I just like, guys, I'm just looking at all this, the Santa Claus look, the vintage Santa Claus, the jolly, chubby Santa Claus. I really, really do like it. And this one's even cute too. So they're all different little ones. Here's a different one. So yeah, that was a big splurge on me. I don't normally have these, and especially because they don't have a lot in them, but they're going to be put out for the guest. That's my opinion. Now these, I had not seen them, or at least I hadn't seen them in this kind of packaging. And it's the Oreo Festive Color Cream. And it says it's the same great taste. I don't know if it's by Nabisco, and this is 7.14 ounces. Single cookie packs inside. And I'm going to open this up. I'm going to see. I think they're individually wrapped. Yeah, there they are. They're individually wrapped right here. Now this, I don't know how many is in here because it don't really say, does it? It says limited edition. I have no idea what the total is, but these were $3.97. So when I say I splurged, I splurged. Now I was thinking about making an Oreo pie for, you know, Christmas Eve, because everybody loves it. And I was going to use these that have the red. This is a red and green, and I didn't get not one bag, I got two, and it's the name brand. And they were $3.97 a piece. And I thought about it long and hard, and I'm like, oh, they have designs on them too. So two things are going to happen. I'm either going to make a big Oreo pie and then do individual Oreos in little cups that I have, and put them in the refrigerator for people who want them, because not everybody eats it, but I know most people do. Or I will just put these out with all the other things, because they're individually wrapped. Matter of fact, let's just open it up and see. Okay, that was not pretty easy to open up. Okay, so they're individually wrapped, and there's quite a bit in there. I mean, if I had to guess, I'm gonna say there's probably about maybe 20 of them. And yes, so I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with them, but I have not seen them in this kind of bag before, but big splurge on that one. So, and I had not seen them with the green and red coloring. I've seen them, you know, with the red before, but not both. So I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, let me see, put these bags over here. Then I happened to see, and on the charcuterie board, guys, comment and tell me, how do you pronounce that doggone thing? I wanted to put, I wanted some crackers, and I wanted some different type of crackers. And sorry about that glare. They had the Ritz ones, and these were $3.97, which I don't think is too bad for Ritz. And this is 12.3 ounces, but they have the different shapes. They have the Christmas tree, the Santa Claus, I don't know what that is. A bell. What is that? A sleigh? I don't know what that is. What is that right there, guys? Oh, here it is on the back. I don't know what it is. I'm getting loopy, I guess, because, oh, here it is. It tells you for people who can't make it out. Oh, it's a Santa. Okay, it was weird. It's a Santa, a holiday bell, a festive tree, and a snowman. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I just ran to the store. I worked all day for one thing. Then I ran to the store and picked up some stuff. And I had to do a little video for my members channel. And I was like, man, I got to get this video done because I need to use all this stuff. So I might be a little loopy. But yeah, these were $3.97. And I don't know if they're individually wrapped or not. But it does say it's a limited edition by Nabisco. And on that charcuterie board, I'm going to do some, you know, cheeses. I'm going to do some pepperonis, some beef sticks, the crackers. I'm going to put out some pepper jelly, just things like that people can just snack on. Oh, I don't know why I bought these. I don't. Well, I did buy them because I hope my grandson's going to like them. But these are the Kiss You Kisses, I guess. It's Kishu, Kiss You, California Citrus Candy. And they are tiny little bitty oranges, I guess. And these are $4.97, but I actually really got this for my grandson because I do like to keep some fruit around for him. Okay, so the bag's just the handle's just not gonna let me do it. Let me see if I can go over here. Oh, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna probably put it in something else anyway, but there's quite a bit in here of them, and I'll just pull one out. Matter of fact, I want one myself. Oh, and they're just so tiny. They're just tiny little oranges. I mean, they call them Kiss You Kisses, and they're the California Citrus Candy, seedless and easy to peel mandarins, and that's what I thought they were. 1 pound, and this was $4.97. And there's quite a bit in here, and this is like perfect for, you know, small hands. And I'm thinking for my grandson and also for the kids that are coming. I just, for some reason, I kept thinking about my dad, talking about when he was a kid. Rest his soul. He passed away right before COVID in 2018, or was it 2019? Goodness gracious. And he used to say he would get, you know, fruit. He'd get, you know, oranges and apples if it was a good year. So I don't know. That was just in my brain. And I said, well, you know what? I'm going to grab these But what was really weird about them is I had to hunt for this bag because most of them were mushy. So I'm going to be, washing these up, and we're going to be making sure these get eaten up really, really fast. And yes, $4.97. So when I say this is a splurge trip for me, it is, because I would never have done that before, especially because most of them were mushy. And I looked for a date, but I just wanted them because I thought they were cute. And I'm going to put them on, somewhere for the kids to be able to get to them. And I also bought a small thing of strawberries that I'm going to wash up and put like on the tray as well. And these was just a small one. This right here was $2.78, but I didn't want to get a big one because I just wanted something to kind of go. I just wanted a little bit of fruit, and I didn't want a whole lot because I didn't want it to be, I want to say I'm going to eat it all, but it'll probably go bad before I can eat it. I have to schedule out and make menus when I buy fruit, or it'll strictly goes bad real quick. So I did buy some of these, and even though I was trying to wean myself off these because they have a lot of starch, but they are the zero keto. Is this Labanderita? These were $3.97, but they have 14 of these little small street taco size. And I like to put cheese on these. I can make little mini pizzas with pepperonis. Sometimes I'll put some mayonnaise and some deli meat, and I'll make a little deli sandwich. But these have 0 carbs. 0 carbs, what it says. And it does have some sugars, but not much. I don't think it has. No, I don't have many sugars either. 0 grams of sugar. So I do like these, but I have been kind of thinking the starch is probably not great for me. Then I am, making the cottage cheese fudge, and I went ahead and I had already bought the cottage cheese, and I bought these Lily's milk chocolate styles, because I have some cacao powder, and coconut oil was in one of them, and then I wanted to do one with some actual chocolate, and it's going to take pretty much this whole bag of chocolate, and this was $5.44, and that was not on a sale, and I did not have a coupon. Now, what makes me so upset is that I had a big old bag of Lily's, it was dark chocolate, that I don't know where I bought it at, but it was on a sale or something, and it got old. I mean, like when I say I couldn't eat it fast enough, and I was going to use that for the cottage cheese fudge, but I just said, you know what, I'm going to just get some fresh stuff and have some fresh fudge. And I did get the milk chocolate style because they didn't have any dark chocolate. They had the white chocolate ones and the butterscotch chocolate and peppermint, but I guess everybody got the dark chocolate, so I $5.44 for Lily's. So I did get that, and I do like the Lily's brand, I really do. The other one, I don't know what that brand was, but it was like $6 and something. It's the one that's a comparison to the Lily's, but it went totally out of my brain. If I think about it when I edit it, I'll pop it up here, but it was a lot more. Now, I did get this package of croissants because I told myself that, I'm going to have a croissant on Christmas Eve probably for what I'm going to eat, because a lot of this stuff is, I might have 1 or 2 little things, but I kind of was getting things that I really wasn't like. It's not my kryptonite. This is one of my kryptonites. Is doggone. These croissants. They are just like, I could eat them, guys. I love them, and they do not love me back. That's all I'm going to say. That's something I love. So I bought a 4 count of those. Those were $4.97. And then my daughter had brought some marshmallows. And she brought some marshmallows, and I don't know where she got them from, or she said she didn't know where she got it, or she got them from. Some I don't know. Some marshmallows showed up at my house, and I thought my daughter had brought them in when she was standing here, but she said no, she didn't know where they came from. So I had these 2 bags of probably 16 ounces of marshmallows, which my grandson does like just to eat marshmallows. And I thought about making Rice Krispie treats, but then I decided that I was going to make Watergate salad. So I got 2 of these pistachio instant pudding mixes because I'm going to do a double batch. And I have 2 Cool Whips already over in my refrigerator that I didn't have to get the Cool Whip. So I need 2 containers of Cool Whips, 2 of the I think there's 3.4 ounces of the pistachio pudding mix, and then I needed 20 ounces of crushed pineapple, and of course you have the marshmallows. So the crushed pineapples were $1.62 a piece, but I wanted them, and I did get a great value. And then this was the great value as well. The Jell-O brand was $3.97, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, am I about to pay $3.97 for that? Then I saw, no, maybe it was $1.97. It was going to be like $3.97 for two, because these were 98 cents. That's probably sounds a little bit better, because I don't think they'd do that. But these were 98 cents, and I don't care. I'm not a snob. It's got pretty much the same ingredients. It just really is the name you're paying for. So that is kind of like my splurge stuff. So I'm going to be making some muffins. I've got blueberry cheesecake, brownie bites. There's a birthday cake one, which I may or may not do at this time. I might wait. Then there was a cinnamon roll swirl one, and then the hot chocolate Elf on the Shelf one. I'm making Watergate salad, and then I'm going to have these little backups for things, and I may make an Oreo pie. We'll just see. And I think that's enough. And I'm gonna have the charcuterie board that I've said about 3 times messed up. And yeah, it is what it is. So I did get these little packs of this 150 mini cupcake liners, because when I make and this is by the Holiday House or Holiday Time, when I make the muffins, they're gonna be the mini ones, because I have like this, it's like a 24, instead of the 12, it's 24 minis. And this has 150, so I should be able to get most of those mixes made up. And they're going to be real tiny ones, because they're going to be just like little snack muffins. It's not like I'm making big old muffins. But this was $2.26. They had bigger sizes of these cups, but I have a couple of liners from years back that I need to use that are the bigger muffin ones, because I am going to do a few muffins that are going to be bigger, but not a whole lot. I'm going to do most of them mini. So I bought that. And then they had the little dollar section, and I said to myself, I'm going to get a couple of these things for future friend mails or something like that. And I know a lot of people do those masks. I don't particularly go out and do masks myself. I have done them, but I don't do them all the time. But every once in a while, I thought, I'd probably do it. But they had a couple of holiday ones. These were all at the dollar spot, the dollar area of Walmart. So they had this one right here, which is the sodium hydrolate infused printed face mask, and they have like little, I guess, bows all over them, and $1, guys. So I got 2 of those. And then they had this one that says, "You're my best tea." And I just had to get that, so I bought 3 of those. It says chai tea scented face mask. So I got 3 of those, and then 2 of these, and that'll just go for some friend mail. I just thought it would be pretty, it was an inexpensive way to send something nice to someone. And then they have these, and I just thought they were really cute. Now, I know you can buy, these anywhere, but these were $1. I mean, this is cheaper than the Dollar Tree. This is like those little, it's called Beauty Sponge and Case. And I don't know what name it is, but they're real cute. They had other colors. They had a purple, and they had a lighter pink. But I only got these 2, and I'm going to mix and match that for, stockings or whatever. Then I did pick up 2 makeups for my foundation. Even though I've got a lot of foundation I've been playing around with, I was out. I'm on my last one that I had, in my stash, and this works. The Maybelline Fit Creamy and Smooth. Dewy and smooth. I don't do the matte because it doesn't work good on me. But this one, guys, these used to be $5.97, and I'm going to say it. Then they went to $6.97, and then they went to $7.97. These were $8.12. So this was $16 for 2 little doggone things. Now, it does last me a long time, because I don't put on makeup every single day, but I do wear it a lot, and I don't want to run out, because I use this 120, which is like classic ivory, and it just is the best one that I've ever found. So I went ahead and picked up those 2 because I was low. All right, and then the last thing, and thank you so much for hanging out with me in this video today. I feel like it's all over the place, but I did find another one of these Snackles. And they don't have price checkers anymore, and I didn't have my Walmart app. I don't have it on my phone. And thought that, okay, so this was 2 pieces. This wasn't one, this was 2 pieces, because I bought a bunch of them from Five Below. that were $7. And I said, well, I wonder how much this is. There's 2 different ones, and it's 8 sections. And it just basically is CWC, 2 pieces, 2 packs with 8 snack boxes, perfect on the go. And it has like the little container, and there's 2 of them, and it even shows you, you know, if you want to put snacks in it or whatever. These look really nice, and this was a different color because I got like it was like a white with some glittery color to it. Then I got a purpley looking one and a fuchsia looking one and a light pink one. And this one's like a mauve or a mauve kind of color or a blush kind of color. So I took it to the register and I was like, well, it's probably going to be more than I want to pay for it. And he said 2 of them were $12.97. And I said 6 and 6 is 12. So these were about the same price, you know, for the ones at 5 and below. And I just want these, not necessarily for this snacking stuff. I want to put my little stuff in things, and I want to have it, and I want to stack it, because I do have a lot of little trinkets, a lot of little stickers, a lot of little things that they're just all over the place. And I thought, oh, I'm going to get organized, and this is for me. This is going to be mine. And yes, guys, $12.97. And I'm telling you, this was the only one, because I went through that whole section in that area, and they had individual ones for like $9.97. That's why I thought, well, 2 of them probably be $20, $19.99 to $12.97. And I didn't see any more of these, so I don't know if they were like a special thing somewhere around the store or whatever. But yeah, so I don't mean to do it, but around the holidays I do buy. I just like the seasonal kind of things, and I do know I'm hosting a little, you know, kind of drop in, and you know, people may drop in, they may not, and if they don't, there'll just be plenty for, you know, another day. And I got some, you know, decent things and things that I know will be a hit, and they'll be, you know, festive. And I probably shouldn't have bought all of it. Matter of fact, half of it could have stayed at the store. But comment, let me know if you, you know, get nostalgic around the holidays. Now, I'm going to tell you something that I used to do, and then I'm going to let you guys go. I used to would buy the big bag of different mixed types of nuts, and they would be like all different kinds, and they would be, you know, where you had to crack them. And I had a nut cracker, and nobody ate nuts in our house. I mean, that bag would sit there for, and I'd finally eventually sit down and start eating nuts. But they used to have the big bag, and before everything went crazy, I think the bag was like $4.97. And then I remember a couple years back, they got to be like $8. And I'm like, I don't, so I stopped buying them. But that, oranges and apples, and the little seasonal candies and stuff, which I have not bought any candy. I'm very proud of myself. I have not bought any, like, you know, Hershey's or Snickers or, you know, all that, the Reese's Cups, because I usually do. I usually buy big bags of it, but I told myself, don't you do that, because that's another one of my kryptonites. Those kind of candies, I will be eating on them. This kind of stuff, you know, it doesn't bother me. That could sit there all day long, and it's not going to bother me. But if you bring some chocolate up in here, that's why I'm making the keto cottage cheese fudge. So you will be seeing that video very, very soon. And we're going to try that out together. I hope it's going to be good. I do kind of like the Watergate salad. I'm not going to lie about that. I kind of want some of that, but I digress. All right, guys. So if you hung in to the video to this point, guys, go ahead and put in the comments fudge. Because I don't care if it's the keto fudge or cottage cheese fudge or a real old-fashioned vintage fudge that you can get from, you know, one of those candy stores or candy factories. I love me some fudge, and you probably do too. And if you don't, bless your little hearts. No, I'm just kidding. But yes, put fudge in the comments. And guys, I'm going to let you go, and I'll see you back when? Very, very soon. Bye, guys.